Arne Slot's tenure as Liverpool head coach in Europe began with a 3-1 win at AC Milan. His first home game is against Bologna tomorrow night, and we can hear from the Liverpool head coach now.
Hi Arne, can you bring us up to date with the injury situation? I'm thinking we didn't see Jota or Chiesa at training today. What's their situations and availability?
Yeah, Diogo missed out of 2 sessions after the game against Wolves. He took a knock, I think that's a good word to say, yeah. So I'm expecting him to be with us tomorrow, that he's available to play. Federico trained with us yesterday, came in today with some problems, and I'm not expecting him to be in the team tomorrow, which is a pity for us, but of course for him even more. He was looking forward to a Champions League night at Anfield, and especially because we face an Italian team, it's a pity for him, but he will be there many more nights to come for him.
How long are you looking at with Federico?
Yeah, that's always difficult because it happened yesterday, but I'm not expecting him to be out for a very long period of time. But it's this game is not possible for him, and we have to wait and see if he can manage to be in the team on Saturday. And afterwards, it's the international break.
Arne, it's obviously 4 straight wins in all competitions since the defeat to Nottingham Forest. You've gone top of the Premier League now as well. What do you see in your squad that suggests that you can go longer in the Premier League title race and longer in Europe compared to maybe what the side was able to do last season?
No, one of the reasons why we can compete is because we have a lot of quality, and I also see a lot of team cohesion in the team. So if we score, I also see the ones that don't play are really happy with us scoring, with us winning. So those are 2 really positive things. But I also see things we definitely have to improve if we want to stay where we are with the fixture list that's coming up. Like I said, every fixture is difficult in the Premier League, but everybody tells me that a top league table team is a bit more difficult than a low league table team, which we can all understand, and we haven't faced one of them yet. So we have to do things better, but one of the reasons why we can stay up there is because we have a lot of players with a lot of individual quality.
Hi, Arne. In terms of selection, obviously, if you have injuries, then you have to make changes. But generally, you haven't made too many changes this season. But when players have come in, like Cody Gakpo or Darwin Núñez, how pleased have you been with the form that they've shown when they have come in?
Yeah, you pick 2 now, but I also think about Curtis Jones, about Costas, about Joe Gomez, and I can Conor Bradley, and now I forget a few, so that maybe it was smarter for me not to name them. So I think that is maybe the question just a second ago was why can you maybe compete at the levels we are at the moment, and that is because we have a lot of quality, but also we have a lot of quality, a lot of players that can help us. So. Very pleased to see that every time we need a player that he shows up. But again, with the even tougher fixtures coming up, it's something we still have to prove.
It's nice, obviously, to have those options, but in a way, is that one of the harder aspects of the job when you have players of that quality who don't start week in, week out?
It's not hard because they have quality, it's hard because they train hard and work really hard and are really involved in the team process. That makes it hard then sometimes to make the decision to say, okay, I choose these 11 and not the other ones. Not because they have quality, because if they wouldn't have quality, they wouldn't have played here. So they all have quality, but if they work real hard and they make my life really difficult, then it's hard to tell them that they don't play. But it is part of my job, it's part of their lives as well. That is, you know, if you're going to join a top club, that there's competition, and I think this is what they are also used to, playing at a top club, that this can happen, and they're handling, all of them handling the situation really well, and that's why I just said there's a lot of team cohesion, a lot of good energy in the group, and that's the most important thing when it comes to competition.
Oh. Hi Arne. I'm interested in something you said after the game against Wolves, in which you were unhappy with the final minutes of the game in particular, which kind of surprised me because I don't think Wolves had a shot on goal after the 75th minute. So I'm wondering if your unhappiness was more to do with the missed opportunities on the break to go out and kill the game, and how important you think maintaining an attacking threat is when you're trying to protect a slender lead in a game like that.
Yeah, you already gave the answers inside your question. So you can also sit on this chair maybe next time. It's exactly what you say. We haven't conceded anything in the last 15 minutes. Hardly in the second half. I think they only had 2 shots in the whole second half. But we lost in promising situations. We lost the ball before it led to a chance. And we lost the ball a few times really easy before it even got to a promising situation. And I think we as a team, if you have that much quality, we cannot accept mediocrity. Is that?
Yes,
yeah.
mediocrity.
You have to ask from yourself every second of the day, every second of the game, the highest standards that this shirt brings. And we as a staff have to set those standards very clear. And that 15 minutes where we lost the ball so many times in promising position or moments that could lead to promising positions is, yeah, maybe not acceptable is the word to use. Yeah.
Gentleman next to you, man.
Oh.
Good afternoon. Bologna is definitely the underdog for this match. What did you learn about the Italian team studying it? What's your main concern about the match for tomorrow?
What was last?
What's your main concern about
Oh, okay. I think Bologna showed last season and this season again that they're a real difficult team to beat, because everybody is telling me, yeah, they only won once. Yeah, but then I'll tell everyone they only lost once. So that means it's a difficult team to beat, and we as Liverpool know how difficult it can be to play against a team that's man marking all over the pitch, which is what Bologna does and what Atalanta did here last season. So yeah, to face an Italian team at Champions League level, and we know how difficult it was to face an Italian team on Europa League level. So we don't underestimate them at all, because also that's not what they deserve for the way they played last season and even this season.